Hello there, in this video I want to talk to you about what are my favorite web hosts to actually host your website or part of your online business. So compared to other reviews that are out there, you probably know that there are a lot of those. I want to give you like a very honest and personal review of those web hosts because I used all of those for my own business. And really, I want to focus on what they can do for you depending on where you are in your online business, rather than really focusing on the pricing or even the performance, because all of those that I will recommend are very fast, are very performant, come with a great support, right? They are all good on those points. I really want to focus on how it can actually help you at the stage where you're at the moment in your online business, even for example, if you are just starting out. So what we'll do is we'll go straight to my computer and I want to really go on the websites of those web hosts. We'll see 3 of them and I will tell you why they are great and also why you should choose some of them depending on where you are in your online business journey. Alright, so now let's dive into the 3 different web hosts that I really recommend and that all served me at some point in my online business journey. The first one I ever used and that I really liked. Of course, I used other web hosts in the past, but they were not that great, so I would not talk about them here. The first one that I used and that I was really satisfied with is SiteGround. So it's basically a shared or dedicated host specialized really in WordPress. I mean, they do all kind of different hosting, but they do very well with WordPress. So if this is something you want to use, I really recommend SiteGround. They have some quite cheap shared hosting plan. That's what I actually started with. I think I moved my blog there, my first niche site, when it was already like 25,000 visits monthly. So I used this plan actually at 6.45 euros per month. So it's really cheap compared to other hosts. And really I was satisfied. You get some space on the shared server, but which has SSD drives and quite fast processors. So it means your site will load fast, even for a shared hosting. I was really satisfied. I then moved also to the Go Geek plan because I needed the additional visits per month, because one of my sites was really outgrowing the first plan that I chose. And till then it was really great as well. I had no problem. The only problem that I had with SiteGround, because I want this to be really an honest review, is when it started like going above that. So they have some cloud hosting plans, right? And even dedicated servers. So I think after I outgrow also the other shared plan, I went to this like basic entry cloud plan. So as you can see, it was much more expensive. And it seemed that the technical staff and team of SiteGround just couldn't follow with what I wanted to do with my business, right? I installed like some more advanced WordPress plugins. I had many WordPress sites and the site were not fast anymore. And I was paying, like much more than before. They just couldn't fit the problems that I had, and it was still at the end, just some WordPress sites, and they just couldn't figure out what was wrong with my sites and the server. And that's why I actually decided to leave SiteGround. So they are, I think, great, and like really great, because they have fantastic support actually when you are on the shared plans. So if you are just starting out, or if you have some websites or one website with less than 100k visitors, that's a great way to start. I really recommend, if that's your first ever websites using WordPress, for example, I really recommend using SiteGround. Then when you grow, you definitely according to me, need something else. So I actually then moved to a dedicated site for WordPress called WP Engine, and it's quite well known. It's quite reasonably priced for what it does. So as you can see, when you actually reach the limit of SiteGround, you will need to go into this growth plan, right? Because the starter plan is only 25k visits a month. So basically, they focus only on WordPress, and it's very fast. They have a very fast CDN. It's really all optimized for WordPress. You have a lot of page performance optimization, and I said it's not really a review about particular speed or something, but I just loaded some articles I found, and they basically found that on the same site, WP Engine is about 3 times faster than SiteGround. So, with how many people visiting the site, with what load, I don't know, but definitely you will get a speed increase, right? And that's very important, especially if you are in the SEO space. It's very important to have something that loads fast. So when you outgrow like your basic plan on SiteGround, I really recommend getting into that. However, the problem I had with that is if you have many sites, okay, if you have more than 5 sites, for example, or it was my case, if you want to host other applications that WordPress, right, because they just do WordPress, you will quickly, outgrow this as well, because you will want more freedom, or maybe more than those visits per month. So you will need to get this plan, which is quite pricey, right? Especially if you just started. So this also was not the best when my business actually grew, but up to 100k visits a month, I think this plan here is really great, and it will be great for your online business. After that, I decided to move to another host, which is actually completely different, and this one is called DigitalOcean, and that's still the one I'm using at the moment. It hosts all my sites, all my web applications as well. So basically, DigitalOcean is a platform on which you can actually create your own servers. So it is virtual servers. It's not your own, really your own servers, but it looks like it is your own virtual machine in the cloud that you can basically do whatever you want with. So it's a bit more advanced, and if you are not technical, you might need some help, to run this one. So even to run WordPress, for example. But they also have, one-click installs for many popular platforms like WordPress, so it can be fast as well. And the pricing is really, really cheap, meaning that for just like $10 a month, you can already get a good machine that will host, many, many WordPress sites. So you can actually really decrease your bill as your business grows, right? Using DigitalOcean. So yes, you will need some help if you are not a technical person to install, for example, many WordPress sites on a single machine. But compared to what other hosts will make you pay for the same amount of power, right? It's really cheap. So if you just compare, for example, to SiteGround here, I will go back to cloud hosting. So let's see, for example, like this one here, right? 3 cores, 6 GB of memory. Let's compare that here. So here you already have 4 cores and 8 GB. So it's a faster machine, right? With more space as well. And it's just $40 per month, right? Whereas here it's like more than $100 a month. So definitely you will save, money using DigitalOcean. You're also more free because you can do whatever you want with this machine. And really, as your business grow, you will learn more about the technical aspect anyway, or you can actually hire somebody to do it. So I would really recommend moving away from the all managed, for you solutions, and really get something like this that will save you money and also have a much faster site. Because with the right person, right, the right, for example, WordPress expert, if you are not a technical person that know how to optimize the site, I think with the right optimizations, this can be as fast as WP Engine, for example, without any problem. I did it myself, but you can, of course, hire somebody to do it. So those are my 3 options when it comes to web host. Really, it's not about, as I said before, about the price or the speed. I didn't want just to take 3 platforms and compare them in terms of price or speed. It's really about where you are in the journey as an online entrepreneur. Just starting out, definitely SiteGround with the shared hosting. If you are more advanced and use WordPress, I would recommend moving to WP Engine. And if you are even more advanced or feel like a bit you want to do some stuff yourself or hire to do it and you want more freedom, just do on DigitalOcean, create your own machine, and then you can do whatever you want, especially hosting WordPress sites. All right, so this was my review of my 3 best web hosts that I'm using or that I used in the past for my online business. I hope that it was interesting for you. If you have any questions about those web hosts and why I use those rather than others, please feel free to leave a comment or send me a message. I will be very happy to help out. I also wrote an article that goes more into details about those 3 web hosts. So if you want to learn more about that, I invite you to just click on the link below. It will take you to my website and you can actually read more about those 3 web hosts. That being said, thank you again for watching this video and I will see you in the next one.